Hey guys, it's Jennings, Director of Makeup Artistry at MAC Cosmetics.
And I am Gregory Arlt, Director of Makeup Artistry for MAC Cosmetics. And today we are going to show you how to go from this to this in a couple easy steps.
But let's first show them how we got here.
We got to start here.
So in this world of Zoom, we're going to show you today how to look cute on mute,
How to groom for Zoom,
and look your best for all the rest. It's a new year, and Gregory, you and I have learned so many tips and tricks on how to look great virtually.
Totally. From work meetings, social media, all kinds. I mean, I have never been more camera ready working from home in my entire life. Romero and I worked with a lot of consumers last year doing virtual one-on-one appointments. And one of the biggest points of concern was dark circles,
Shiny and mature skin, mattifying skin, depuffing eyes, evening up skin tone, all of those things. It's all of us. It's you and me.
It is. I feel seen, okay? And I know a lot of people share these exact same concerns. How do we look good when we have to be on camera for work or for happy hour or for all of it?
Makeup and good lighting.
Now, I know you all don't probably have floodlights and searchlights and Klieg lights in your home offices, but lighting is everything. And we're going to kind of talk to you a little bit about that too. But to show you what we mean, let's get real. Whoa, I really feel like I'm left in the dark here.
This is what it looks like with bad lighting. Shadowy, there's dark and light, it's uncontrolled. This is why lighting's so important.
So important. And as you can see, I mean, not to point out my flaws, but I mean, I look like I have much darker circles under my eyes because I'm not well lit. What a difference.
So it really helps, but let's get started with some makeup because we need both for a successful virtual session.
We're going to teach you how to get ready if you only have 5 minutes,
10 minutes
or 20 minutes
to look and feel your best.
So Romero, when you have 5 minutes to get ready for a virtual meeting, what are your steps? How do you start? How do you go from 0 to hero?
All right, I have a few products, but I always start with Fix Plus. And I like Magic Radiance because it really hydrates the skin, has vitamin E, salicylic acid, and it helps to keep the skin looking fresh, plump, and hydrated.
Well, it's working. You look amazing. Could you pass me some, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Oh, you passed me Fix Plus Rose, my favorite. This is my go-to every morning. It's like a little breath of fresh air. It's like a shower. It just gets my skin prepped and primed for the day. If I didn't use it, it would be a missed opportunity. See what I did there? Missed.
I get it. Well, you wouldn't want to miss anything.
Not at all, except for this. So shall we miss?
Let's mist. I like to do a bit of misting with the Magic Radiance and then actually tapping it into the face. So you can see already that I am quite shiny. I like using a moisturizer that's not too heavy, super lightweight. It's basically a hydrating water. And this really hydrates the skin, keeps everything even and plump and ready for foundation.
And as you know, it finds dry skin where you didn't even know you had it. So I like to use this first because it really does help to get rid of any dehydration in the skin, prepping my skin for the next step.
The first thing I'm thinking as I wake up and I'm getting ready for a meeting and I have just 5 minutes, really quickly, is my lips feel dry. My face feels dry. So I've misted with a little bit of the Magic Radiance. I'm going straight in with the Prep and Prime Lip Primer to cover the entire lip. What's great is that it's matte. It hydrates, so you're not going to get this shiny look, and it'll help keep anything that you put on top in place and lasting for hours.
For you lipstick lovers out there, this is your insurance policy that your lipstick does not travel without a passport.
It really is a matte finish, so you don't get a high gloss shine, especially that you're sitting in front of bright lights.
So if I'm in a hurry and I only have 5 minutes to get ready, it is all about concealer.
Concealer is key. Oh, we're using the same. Mine is medium deep. What color are you using?
Well, I'm actually using medium for my skin tone.
So what's great about having these concealer palettes is that you have multiple colors. You can actually contour, highlighting, and even add a little bit of color if you wanted to. But I'm going straight in with, you could see the one that I've used the most, the one that's just gonna really go in and conceal and brighten under and around the eyes and cover any blemishes so that you're ready for your Zoom call.
So what I'm going to use is a number 159 brush. As you can see, I have, as the kids say, hit pan with this, where you can see the actual bottom of the concealer because I love it so much. I'm using a little bit of NW25, and exactly like you're doing, Romero, I start by putting it right under my eyes, and I get a little red on the outer portion of my eyes. So this really does help to even out my skin tone. A small amount on the brush, and starts to take away the darkness and the redness and all of the other sins that I have on my face.
All right, so for me, because I have deep creases, mature skin, I don't want to put too much, but I want to have coverage. This is key. So what I'm doing is just really focusing and getting great coverage on any spots, depressed areas, redness, but then going back and diffusing and blending everything out before adding powder.
I love that. It looks incredible. And what I like to do is kind of the same thing. I take my color and I'm mixing it. I'm a little darker on my forehead, so I'm mixing it with the middle color, which is just a hint deeper. And I am blessed with quite a bit of sun damage in this area from all the driving that I do. This is the window side, and even when I wear sunscreen, it bleeds through a little bit. So I just kind of blend that out. I work quickly. I'm also making sure to go over my eyelids because my eyelids are very pink. The skin is very thin, and it really does make a great eyeshadow base should you choose to wear shadow during the day. After I apply the concealer, I take a beauty blender, a little Fix Plus, and I blend the whole thing together so you don't see where the concealer starts and stops. And it gives my skin a little bit more hydration.
So now that I've blended everything out, this is just the concealer with the soft brush. I'm going in with MAC's Hero Product Studio Fix Powder Foundation.
And what I'm gonna use is one of my favorites, Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, because it's a very lightweight, it mimics skin. And I'm gonna use a big fluffy brush and just apply it.
So I'm just gonna tap a little bit of MAC's Hero Product Studio Fix. My color is C6. And look at this shininess here that always shows up when I'm on virtual appointments, but instantly it's mattified. So the key is I'm just going right over the concealer and tapping and really just getting coverage where I need it, but still having the skin look real and like skin. And the main thing is you can do all of this in 5 minutes.
That looks incredible. The reason why I like Mineralized Skin Finish Natural is because it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So it makes the skin, I like to have a little bit of a glow on my skin to look healthy, younger, whatever, all of it. But I will say both powders I use, and I wanted something a little bit more lightweight for powder today. So just a little bit of Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. Don't forget to go over your eyelids as well if you use eyeshadow.
I love that you're getting your natural glow on with your mineralized powder, but I need to mattify because I get shiny really quickly. So Studio Fix is my go-to, and look at the difference.
Oh my gosh, you are matte, Damon. You are literally completely flawless. Okay, Fix Plus, lip balm, concealer, and powder. That was like 3 minutes. I have 2 minutes left to finish my makeup. So for me, my last 2 minutes are mascara. I look erased without lashes.
My 3 minutes are up. I have 2 more minutes to go. So I did Studio Fix powder, concealer, Fix Plus Magic Radiance, and a little bit of the lip treatment. I have 2 minutes left before I go on my virtual meeting. So in 2 minutes, I definitely can get some color on. I like using Rosie Does It, and it is Glow Play because it looks like real skin. And I'm using the 168 brush and just applying right to the apples with the Glow Play. And I love Glow Play because it really just looks like skin, and it has glow in the name, which means that it looks more radiant. So I like doing this floating blush trick where I add a little bit just to the top of the brow, and it really elevates the eye upward. So this is a really good tip for any virtual call.
That looks incredible. Like your whole face is transformed in literally 5 minutes. So what I like to do is give my lashes a little curl. I use a full lash curler and just give them a nice little curl. And my MVP is Hot and Naughty mascara. Love this mascara because I just want to wake up. I want to look like I have a little bit of life on my face. And so this really does open up my eyes nicely and without being too dark. What I recommend you do, this is a little bit of choreography, but as you're applying your mascara, turn the wand so that all of the product that's on the wand hits your lashes.
You're doing your bottom lashes. How important is it to you to do the bottom lash?
Oh my gosh. Well, it kind of is the icing on the cake. You know, I like balance. I like symmetry. There's always a time and a place to just do the top lashes. But for me, it just makes my eye defined while I'm on camera doing virtual meetings. And we're done. Romero, that is how you groom for Zoom.
Gregory, you look amazing and ready for your virtual call. I can't believe this only took 5 minutes. But what if we had 5 more?
Oh, minutes of sleep?
No, minutes for makeup.
Oh, that's even better.
All right, let's do it. But Gregory, one thing. What if you only had one product that you had to use? What would be your favorite?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Hot and Naughty mascara. I love this product. Mascara for me, because now I look alive.
For me, I have to tell you, it's color, and it really is blush. And for me, it's Glow Play. Rosie Does It is my favorite. And I love it because it not only gives you color, but it gives you some coverage. So if you have any unevenness on the cheeks, it's gone with one product.
Let's talk about 10-minute makeup. All right, so it took me 5 minutes to get here. If I have 5 more minutes, this is what I would do. And Romero, what about you?
All right, if I have 5 more minutes, I'm gonna work on lash curling, Perm Me Up mascara, my favorite, and highlighting with strobe cream in PINKLITE.
Strobe cream is the ultimate wake-up tool.
And what about you, Gregory?
Well, you're gonna curl, and I'm gonna pearl cream color base because I'm gonna use that as a highlighter as well. Add a little bit of blush, and for me, a hint of eyeshadow just to really get my eyes defined.
All right, so what I love about Perm Me Up is that it comes with that curved brush, which really has all the product. And the other side, you can turn it to really separate. So I really want to deposit color. So I'm using the curved side along my lash line. And look already, even if you stop there, you could see there's a huge difference. So mascara really frames the eye. Even if you're not doing eyeshadow and liner, mascara and curling is key. So now I'm going to separate by turning the brush against the curved side and really separating the lashes as I'm brushing upward and outward on both sides.
That looks incredible. For me, I would also add a little bit of color to my cheeks because I like to look alive and healthy. Love the Glow Play blush as well. And I'm going to use a color that was named after you, Cheeky Devil. So for blush, I like to use a number 109 brush. It's really small, very controlled. How I like to do it is load up the brush, give a little smile because it makes the skin nice and taut. And it just goes right onto the apple of the cheek. And then you can see it just puts a little bit of color onto my face to bring me a little bit more health and life. So again, just take a small amount on the brush. And what I love about Glow Play, 8-hour wear. I don't have to worry about touching it up, which we love.
You look super peachy and all blushed up.
Well, you're making me blush. What an eye-opening experience. You look incredible.
Thank you.
And now for the real highlight of 10-minute makeup, highlighter. Wait, which one are you using, Romero?
I am using strobe cream in PINKLITE.
I am using cream color base in Pearl, which is so easy to use.
I'm just going to use my finger.
Hey, that's funny, me too. So what I like to do is take a little bit of pearl on my ring finger. It's the softest finger on your hand, so it's very gentle. And just tap it onto the high planes of the face. And as you can see already, a nice lift. We like lift. And it also does brighten up the face for virtual meetings.
Highlighting is incredible, really important for virtuals. And the reason is it really attracts the light. And if you highlight properly, you don't even need to contour.
You're right, because whenever you lighten something, it stands out. Whenever you darken something, it recedes. So if you're just lightening here, this already looks deeper.
I normally just do my highlighting on the sides. I'm going to do a little bit just on the lids and stay away from my T-zone because I am super oily.
Well, better oily than late.
So, okay, the last thing is I'm tapping a little bit just on my lids. And what I love about this is it really does attract the light. So it looks like you're wearing something already, but it's just mixing with whatever color your eyelids are naturally. And by putting it right on top of your Glow Plate blush, it really acts like there's a contour and highlight that's happening.
So my last step would be a little bit of eyeshadow, just for definition. One eyeshadow, 2 brushes, all the magic. My go-to is the Art Library Nude Model Palette. I love it. 1 palette, 12 shadows, all wearable. I'm in love. So I'm actually going to use this brush, the number 224. With this color right here, it's called Outre. That's my French for the day. And take a small amount, just swirl it on the brush, tap off any excess, and I'm going to use this right here through the crease of the eye to bring some definition that I need on camera for my virtual meetings. Go back and forth to blend, because remember, blend is your friend.
Ooh, that really opens the eye, Gregory. That makes a big difference already.
Thank you. And then for my lower lash line, I use a number 275 angle brush. Take a small amount on the brush, tap off any excess, and then what I'm gonna do is use this right under the lower lash line to bring a nice little diffused, almost smoky effect to the eye. You can really see the difference, because for me, it makes my eye look larger.
Your eye does look larger, Gregory, all 3 of them.
Thank you. I'm very zen.
Ooh, that looks great on you, Gregory. Okay, so while you were doing that, I went and did a second coat of mascara. As you could see, they're looking long and luxe. And I even did a bit of strobe cream, lids, cheekbone, and right under the brow. So no shadow, but just highlight and framing the eye with mascara.
What a versatile product. I love that you can use one thing and get all these different effects. You know what, Romero? I'm going to try that too. I'm going to take a little bit of pearl and use just a stitch on my lids and under my brow. Look at that. It's one product for 3 different places.
It looks very 3-dimensional, similar to what I did with strobe cream.
Great tip.
1, 2, 3.
I think anytime you illuminate something, you show up more. Like, you know, I'm definitely going to be seen on camera now, and I hope people take me more seriously on my meetings.
They will, because you're highlighted.
All right, Romero, your 10-minute makeup looks like most people's 2-hour and 10-minute makeup. You look incredible.
You look great.
Thank you. So Romero, you have 10 more minutes to do your makeup. What would you do to elevate what you have on?
All right, so if I had 20 minutes total to do a look and I got to this point, an extra 10 minutes would make me add contour because I want a bit more structure to the face. So I'm using the Studio Fix Matte Finish Foundation in NC60, my favorite golden contouring color, and a bit more structure to my brows. So I'm going to use the Brow Styler in Stud, and then maybe my favorite lipstick, Date Maker Powder Kiss Liquid. What about you, Gregory?
Well, I'm glad you asked. If I had 10 more minutes to elevate this look, well, I would actually build on my eyes a little bit. Now, I love shiny things a lot. Sparkle, dazzle, glitter. And I think that anytime you add reflection to your face, it really does show up beautifully on a virtual meeting. So for me, I'm going to add a little bit of Dazzle Shadow eyeshadow, which has a beautiful amount of pearl and sparkle and dazzle. And like you, I'm gonna do a little bit of a lip. Now, I'm not a huge lip product person. However, with that being said, a bit of spiked lip gloss because it'll give my lips a little bit of color and a whole lot of shine. Ready, set, apply.
Now, what I love about the Date Maker liquid lipstick is that this is a moisture matte. This really is the most comfortable matte on the planet. It feels like hydrated lips, gives a really nice, beautiful, even matte finish. And I want to say, because of sun damage, my lips are uneven. So this helps to really even up the tone. And what I love is that Date Maker is the perfect neutral nude.
I love that on you, and it is a date maker because I bet you will be asked that a lot. Now, if you're a huge fan of lipstick, this would be the time to perhaps do a little bit of lip pencil and some lipstick. Me, just a little bit of gloss. I think for me, I love Spite. It's one of my favorite hero products. It kind of matches my lip color a little bit, but it just adds that extra shine. So when I'm on camera, the reflection really does bring more attention to my mouth, and hopefully people are going to pay attention to what I'm talking about.
That looks great. Reflection and color is so key for going virtual. You really want to have a point of interest, and it's great to add that when you have a bit of color, a bit of reflection, and also structure. And speaking of structure, I'm getting to my brows. So they're groomed already, but I'm going in with the brow styler. And I love this product because it comes with a brush on one side and the pencil on the other, so it's 2 in 1. And this way you could fill in tiny strokes and even get a bit of extension with the brow, and then turn the brush and just brush it up to get your volume and separation happening.
Brow wow. I love eyebrows. I will not be seen on camera without having a little bit of eyebrow myself. So I'm actually going to use the VELUXE brow liner in Omega, a really good color for blondes. And it has the pencil on one side, brush on the other, and same thing. What I like to do is just fill in a bit to bring a little bit more definition, because as you know, Romero, if the eyes are the windows to the soul, the eyebrows must be the frames, right?
That's right. The eyebrows are the frame to the world.
And it really does bring definition so that there's more balance.
Brows are so key, right?
Listen, whenever I'm on the internet, eyebrows.
Brows really help to elevate any look.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to contour, and in the meantime, Gregory, why don't you highlight your eyelids?
I thought you would never ask. I'm going to use a little bit of this color called Too Good with a number 217 brush. What I like to do is load up the brush with the eyeshadow, then spray Fix Plus to make sure it really stays and looks metallic. Then I apply the eyeshadow to my lid. So tilt chin back a little bit and just apply right onto the eyelid for maximum shine. Ooh.
That highlighting looks great, Gregory.
Thank you. Do you see the difference?
I definitely do.
It just adds a little bit of sparkle, a little light. And what are you doing over there, Romero?
Okay, so now I'm ready to contour, one of my favorite things to do, especially when going virtual. I'm using Studio Fix Matte Foundation Stick, and this is so easy because it comes already beveled, and you can just curve, create your structure, and use the 168 brush to just blend. I'm gonna add a little just to the temple and reevaluate. So take a look forward and see, what do you feel that you need? I feel like I can use a touch more Glow Play blush. So I'm gonna go back, grab a little bit more of my Rosie Does It, and apply just to the apples and right above the brow. How about you, Gregory?
I'm flawless. Just kidding. I think my last step would probably be my favorite step, which is Fix Plus, to set it so that I'm guaranteed that my makeup's not gonna move all day.
Let's do that. I feel like I'm ready for my Fix Plus setting. This is what we've used in the beginning as our moisturizer. The Fix Plus, I've used Magic Radiance. And Gregory, which one do you have there?
I have Fix Plus in Rose, and this is what I call the before, during, and after makeup. We used it before the makeup. You can use it during the makeup like I did with my eyeshadow, and you can certainly use it after makeup to set it and forget it.
Let's do that. Let's set and forget it, and we'll be ready for Zoom.
Let's do it.
As simple as that. And what this does, it just softens the powder. You see a little bit of shine come through, so it looks like real skin. Hydrated, 3D, natural, and ready for your virtual call.
Do I look like I'm ready for a virtual meeting, Romero? Here, let me see. Oh, hi. Oh, yes, all the stock reports are in.
I just put you on mute.
But do I look cute on mute?
You look fabulous on mute. This is great. Gregory, I'm so glad that we're able to use our year of learning going live and on Zoom calls to teach everyone our tips and tricks.
Yes, Romero, we learned a lot, sometimes the hard way, on how to look and feel our best on our virtual meetings.
We hope you guys enjoyed yourself and learned a little something too.
And now I've got to get back to my virtual meetings. So Romero, always a blast. And I'll see you virtually.